You're watching Josh's Metal Fucking Monday. One of my good buddies, Big Jamie from my first band, Demon Seed, he taught me this awesome lesson, which is just because you're cool doesn't mean your band is cool. Just because your band's cool doesn't mean you're cool.
What's up, metal motherfuckers? I want to say thanks for coming back for Joey Blue Gonzalez's interview, part 2. And I didn't know how to word the question on the computer, so I'm just gonna let you know, opening this interview, the bullshit with the Phil Anselmo and Dimebag situation was brought up, and we're gonna open the interview with Joey's response to that. Again, I want to thank Blue for coming out and doing the interview with us. Dude was cool with shit. He sat down with us for 2 fucking hours, so it was way more than I could have ever asked for and expected, and it was a fucking awesome interview. With that being said, here it is. Enjoy.
That's what pains me, is that all these fucking wild, horrible accusations. Not one motherfucker that accused Philip, not one motherfucker that accused Philip decided to ask any of his bandmates how we felt about him. Because, hey man, how do you feel about him? Nobody thought to ask me how I've been able to provide for my family and build a life because of him and Kate and everybody involved in housecore. Nobody wanted to fucking do that. Dude, it's fucking pathetic, bro. It's pathetic talking mad shit and then having Pantera and Down ads in the same motherfucker.
Right?
What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
what the fuck is that? I mean, if that's the world we're living in, dude, like I'm okay. I have some buddies right now that are lucky enough to be in prominent bands. One of my favorite dudes, drummer, Jono. He has no Facebook. He has no online presence at all. And he finally got in this band, Moss Generator, that's doing stuff and touring the U.S. and touring Europe. And he has this band from here, Turbid North, that are bad as fuck. I'm proud of that guy.
Did you say Moss Generator?
Moss Generator. Moss Generator and Turbid North. If you've never heard of Turbid North, they're fucking badass. They're from here. They have an awesome backstory to them, but that's his other main band. And again, he has no online presence, but yet he's finally seeing a little taste of success and doing the thing. And I'm getting closer to where that's what I fucking want. I don't want to fucking, But then again, it's being given the opportunity to make a fucking fool of yourself. That's what I see as social media is. It's just giving you it's a time bomb waiting for you to fucking look like a dumbass. Yeah, I mean, it's a different day and age, man. The economy sucks for musicians. The internet has it's destroyed whatever income we could make from record sales and stuff like that with illegal downloads and your videos and stuff like that. The one good thing I'll say is that it's made us more accessible to the fans and to the point to where we can, give them little, tidbits of this and that, and coming into the studio, seeing what we do, and have it to be a little bit more personal. But it's definitely harder, man, to get your art out there. It's powerful, man. It's really powerful, and it's really profound, and it's absolutely Philip. And it when people ask, or if they ask, metal, it's like, what's metal why do metal guys, why are they so mean, or what do they have to be pissed off about to be aggressive? Well, not every song has to be about being pissed off. You can have aggressive shit, it's not like we're following that type of formula, but in a way, we do have a whole new set of problems to be pissed off about, One thing, we take like an hour to ourselves, right? It's our ritual before we go on stage. We usually take an hour to ourselves. We kick everybody out of the green room, shit like that, and we take at least 30 minutes to an hour to really just chill out with each other as a band, which is really cool. Warbeast, we usually do a little powwow or something, but it's a lot harder because we're moving our own shit and stuff like that on our tour, so we never really got into a habit of a cool, sort of pregame ritual. But with Superjoint, we did, and that that was this big thing, man, because we would get ready to fucking go to war together, and that's
yeah.
that's a Philip thing, man. That's a whole, you know, like turning it on. He turns it the fuck on. So when he walks into a room, like I said, regardless of if he realizes he's doing it or not, it's on. You know, whether it be a friendly conversation or talking about boxing or football, you know what I mean? It's gonna be good. Yeah, dude, Super Joint's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of fun to play, and just, you know, I've learned a lot about myself as a musician, and I've learned how to be more comfortable in my own skin and as a player in Super Joint. You know, Jimmy Bauer has given me some of the best advice ever, and it's like, when we get to these parts, you need to hit the fucking drums harder than you've ever hit anything in your life, and that's what I do. You know, that's the freedom that Super Joint gave me to put into my playing, and now I'm smart enough, or smarter, I should say, not smart enough, but smarter, that I can apply that to my faster projects. You know what I mean, as far as nuances and accents, and really just growing as a player, man. That's an awesome feeling when you can go on a tour and you're like, fuck it, we're gonna fucking rock no matter fucking what. Monitors, no monitors, squeals, no drums, broken pedals, whatever the fuck, we're gonna make it, and we're gonna have a badass show every time. And that was the Danzig tour with Super Joint, having that punk rock throw and go every night. You know, my guys were so busy, my drums hardly ever even got set up or tested or anything. Some of the best shows I've ever played in my life. Oh, it's awesome, man. I've played in front of some of the biggest crowds that I've ever seen in my life with Philip. I've built a life with the help of the guys from War Beast and Hank 3 and Housecore Records and Philip. It's making me emotional right now. It's you know, I've gotten to experience some amazing things in this short amount of time that I've been here on this earth, and now I have my own child, my own family, and the only reason I've been able to keep my head above water and to feel the confidence that I need to feel as a father and as a musician has been because of all the people I'm surrounded by, and Philip really taking the time to push me and bring the best out in me and tell me that I can do it. His death was an emotional travesty to so many people that it's unreal, man. It's so, and even if you weren't a fan of him or his music, just what happened was a tragedy. But you know what I mean? Man. That's the impact that dude made on so many people on a very personal level, where it hurt. It hurt an entire generation of people. You know what I mean? And that's fucking real, because that was him. He made that impact. He took the time to do that, and it's just, I never had a chance to meet him, man, and it's crazy because you know, of the people that I'm involved with, and my Dimebag story. I've seen recently that a lot of people tell their Dimebag story about their personal thing. Well, even though I never met him, my Dimebag story is that me and my wife were driving to a checkup while she was pregnant, right?
Okay.
And it was December 8th, which is that's her birthday, and that's the anniversary of his death, right?
Yeah.
Well, on the drive up there, you know, it's a cold day, and we're thinking, like, out of nowhere, just like, hey, have you ever been to Dime's grave? And she's Melissa, which is actually yeah, it's across his grave is across the street from the hospital where we were going to, and we just got on the subject about, you know, I was like, wow, I was like, I never met him, and she told me that she got to meet him a couple times through Bobby. She's actually Bobby Tillotson's sister, so it's just, you know, I was like, wow, that's so cool. And I said, man, I never got to meet him. I was like, would you like to go to his grave? I've been once with some friends. And she's like, she's like, sure. You know, it was just a pretty day. Just, you know, go pay our respects or something. I don't know. We were just feeling nostalgic, I guess.
Yeah.
We go to the hospital. An hour later, my daughter's born.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So it went from just talking about him to we had the best gift that either of us have ever gotten in our lives. I don't know. It's just the weirdest thing ever because I don't, like I said, I don't have a Dimebag story, but I do. Man, dude, you got to look up my boy Eloy Casagrande. Dude, and he's the drummer for Sepultura, but he's my age. He's 25, and he got all his workout tips from me, actually. But he's a fucking monster, dude. He is my favorite drummer right now. He's probably my favorite drummer, and he's extremely talented, and he does a lot of work with kids, and he does a lot of charity work, and he just does a lot of amazing stuff and is involved with a lot of cool shit. And I'm very jealous of him for that, because it takes a lot of guts to put yourself and your art out there like that in very different ways. And he's an inspiration to me, man. He's an awesome fucking dude. I've met him like once. He probably don't fucking remember me, but he's fucking awesome. He's absolutely incredible. And he's probably what, you know, every other drummer should strive to be. You know, you want to talk about work ethic and being involved, that dude is involved. You're making it and putting it on this pedestal of this, on this grand scale, that people are appreciating it as much as you do, which I love, and I appreciate that. You know, if one person 100 years from now goes, man, that guy was fucking cool, that would be awesome. That's, I mean, that's a big enough mark. But I know that my shit's gonna last forever, because vinyl fucking doesn't degrade, and CDs last a pretty good time too. So I have trophies on the wall. That's why they call it a trophy room. I have my records. I get to look back and see, you know, just the fruits of our labor. And, you know, if people look back on this 100 years from now and are impacted by it, that, you know, I'm sure I'll hear it from wherever I'm at that time. Do me a favor and please check out Parador Custom Sticks on Facebook. Get in touch with me at any point in time if you just want to talk shit, because I will talk shit back. Be good, and don't go fucking crazy. Not until at least the new Super Joint and the Illegals and Warbeast comes out, everybody. And we'll see you at the next show.